Whenever I travel, I always try to take a bunch of books with me. So, what do you tend to take with you? Let me show you my little bag of books that I took to look at. I looked at some of them. I like to look at them to get ideas and techniques and things like that. And sometimes I bring books to read. I won't show you the books I read, although I'll do that in another video. But I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I've got here that I took in my bag. So I put a bag together of books that I thought I would take and read. I got the new Hand Woven magazine, and I absolutely love this magazine because it's so cool to be able to look and see what projects are being suggested. I need to get back to weaving. This book, The Quilts of Iceland, came up in my feed, and I just thought it was so cool. I love some of these things in here, and this book is really interesting because it's got some great patterns, and it's also got recipes and pictures. I was in Iceland several years ago, and I thought this is a really fun book to look at, and my sister absolutely loved looking at it too. I took the Quilt Folk from a few months back that I got. This one is the New Mexico one. I just absolutely loved this book. I just love looking at the Quilt Folk books. This one is the most recent Quilt Folk book I got, which is from Illinois. Actually, this isn't recent. I loaned this to my sister, but I looked at this one too when I was traveling. I would get some ideas of things. I got this book a while ago, and it's got some really interesting ideas in it for paper piecing, and I know that's very simple to do, but I thought, you know what? I want to have a book to look at patterns. This book, as you can see, it's already got stains on it. I loved this one because one of the things about this one is it's got so many different technique ideas and suggestions. I like books that have patterns and pictures. This one is really cool to look at. So I enjoy looking at this one and getting some ideas from it when I am traveling. I don't know if you get magazines, but I bought 2 magazines because I wanted to have some ideas. So when I went to Barnes & Noble with my family, I got this one and I got this one. I think that blue quilt on the front really got me excited. I took an old Piecework magazine because I liked looking at stuff. I read the article on knitting backstage at the ballet. I thought that was beautiful. And I also, because I was crocheting, wanted to look at some stuff. This one I really like because it's got, again, pictures and some really simple descriptions. And so I took it because I wanted to be able to look at some patterns and get some ideas for things I want to make next year when I'm starting to quilt. And I also wanted to look at techniques. Another paper piecing book. I like to look at these things because I hope that's going to stimulate me to get to paper piecing. I took this pre-cut primer because it's got some ideas about what to do with some pre-cuts, and I have a bunch of jelly rolls and a bunch of charm packs, and I wanted some ideas about what to do with that. And I took one other book, Contemporary Paper Pieced Quilts. As you can see, my books are all falling off here, but I took this one too because I wanted to look at the patterns in the back and get some ideas. When you travel, do you take a pile of books? I'll be honest with you, since I was with family 24/7, I took a few opportunities to look through these books, maybe thumb through. I shared the Quilts of Iceland book with my sister-in-law and my sister, and they both really were excited about it. I looked through some of the other stuff to get some ideas, but what books do you usually take when you travel to look at, and do you ever really look at them?